I would almost self-sabotage as a way of proving that story right. Do you think that that can kind of trigger bad habits when you start to succeed sometimes?
Oh, most definitely. So when someone first starts out, their motivation's high. They would have hit a point where they go, enough's enough. And something has actually triggered off a motivation in them to go, right, that's it. I'm gonna change. Motivation's high. They come into the gym as an example. They start training, and at some point, motivation burns up, and then that's really when they get to decision number one of, all right, what am I going to do? Because once you burn up your motivation, you actually start realizing the real work ahead of you, and the real work is that self-sabotage, that self-belief system, and you've actually got to systematically work through that. A client will walk in, and they'll tell me that they had a blowout weekend is a common phrase. They were doing great. They had a great week last week. And then something happened on Friday, and boom, that was it. They just went into indulgence mode and went absolutely nuts and completely just wrecked everything in terms of their diet, nutrition, the whole lot. When you actually start unpacking it, you start realizing what was the trigger, what was the routine that they fell back into, and the habit loop that they were in, which is actually then showing you what the self-sabotage was about. And then when you unpack that further, you start getting to the story that they're actually telling themselves. And that's part of the work. But it's like I was saying just earlier, you get to the point, if you keep doing the work and keep doing the work and fighting through that self-sabotage, you are still coming up against that subconscious programming which says, am I this person or am I now this new person? And the internal conflict actually grows stronger and stronger and stronger the more you push and push and push to achieve your new goal for whatever your health and fitness goal is. Because the subconscious wants to know, well, which are we? Are we still the old person that we've always been, or are we this new person? Now, your external world is always a reflection of your internal world. More and more things will start going wrong in a person's life because they've actually got quite a lot of internal conflict going on whilst they're actually trying to decide who they are. And that self-sabotage gets more intense whilst they don't make that decision. And they kind of come right to this point. And I've seen this. I've seen clients walk in and they are angry and, they are fighting everything and everyone, and everyone's pissing them off and everything's going wrong and they don't understand what's going on. And so I get on a whiteboard and we unpack it all and we have a look at all the things that are going on. And 9 times out of 10, we break it down to actually a belief system that they have about who they are and what they believe that they are, and against who they want to be. And I've seen clients walk away, they're all grumpy still. They've had a pretty intense session because they're actually, really pushing those weights hard. But they will go away and they will make a decision. And if they make that right decision, they come back and their world changes and they actually beat the self-sabotage. And once they make that decision number 2 and they go, I'm this new person, it's amazing how much that self-sabotage just really starts diminishing. And they actually everything starts going right and they start feeling happy and their gym training gets better and they're eating, they're right on top of it. And the lifestyle that they want starts to happen. But the self-sabotage actually starts going away. But it's that work that you have to go through is you've got to make that decision. Who are you? And what is the new story? What's the new chapter?